Bonnet, check. Cigarette, check. Porch background, check. Ooh, hold on. Ah, there we go. Bad lighting, check. Coffee, check. Horrible nature sounds, check. Very too little editing, check. What does this mean? Random ass video. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lexi, and if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, what is up? If you just saw random video. That's what this is. I had no anticipation on filming today. Actually, you know what? I was like not anticipating on filming all week. Look, it still got the crusties in my life. It's about to be 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Your girl just getting out of bed. And happy Mother's Day. When you guys see this, it'll be Sunday. Oh, the wind is blowing. Happy Mother's Day to all my moms. Love you guys all. We are out here momming it the fuck up. What's up? Happy Mother's Day. It's Saturday though, but happy Mother's Day. You already know. You see me on this back porch. You see me smoking a cigarette. I'm in thought. Your girl is in thought. I had no anticipation on filming this week at all because it has been a week. And like I said in I think my last video, bitch always got a problem. Something always going on. It don't make it no better. I haven't had therapy in 2 weeks, y'all. I'm a weekly therapy goer, especially with the therapist that I have now. I love her. She had to take some time off for medical, and I realized I need therapy every week. I need therapy every week just to get my mind cleared up so that I'm not carrying my thoughts all the way up until I get to therapy again. But I have therapy again on Tuesday. I'm so excited about that. However, I'm sitting on my back porch and thought about everything that's just like been going on with me this week, which is nothing. Nothing. I went to the store yesterday, but nothing's been going on. My hands are ashy. Damn. Here are my thoughts, right? I don't even know what the title is, but probably just titled random ass video. Here are my thoughts, right? This week I've been following the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. Last week I did a few videos talking about the case as it went on during the day, and that just seemed to be a lot for me. I wasn't gonna make a video this week just because Amber has taken the stand. Her team has taken the stand. First it was this psychiatrist lady that really irked my fucking nerves, and then she took the stand and really like she got on my nerves so bad it made my ass itch, like that bad. But I said, you know what, this has been on my mind, let me get it out here to y'all, see what y'all gotta say about it. Shout out to Tiffany be in my comments. I love you, Tiffany. Thank you for the love and support. DM me on Instagram. I would like to chat with you. What's up? Thank you. You comment underneath my videos, you watch my videos, you support me. Hi, Tiffany. But let me know how y'all feel about what I'm about to say, okay? This week's testimony really struck up some PTSD in me. It really just had my anxiety really like elevated. Like as you guys can see right now, I'm very high. I just woke up not that long ago and I feel like I'm on 1,000. I feel like I can run and I don't run. I'm fat as fuck. I don't run. But start with the first person that took the stand this week, which was the psychiatrist for Amber's team. How she just came across very biased. I was listening to her testimony and I heard a lot of her, she, and women. As a victim of, scratch that, I don't even like the way that sounded. As a thriver, and I'm gonna tell you why I say thrive. As a thriver of domestic violence and sexual assault, I didn't like how she portrayed it to only seem as if this happens to women. listen to Johnny's testimony. He clearly went through some shit. Listening to Amber take the stand, she clearly is making up some shit. I struggled with listening to testimony this week. By the time Thursday came, Amber was on the stand, I was just watching, but I wasn't really watching. I actually did a couple puzzles this week. Because I've had therapy for almost 8-9 years now. I've had a slew of therapists before I got my first one, which I stuck with for 7 years, and then I have the new one I have now. It's going on a year this summer. And even with all those sessions that I've had, I've never really gotten into my domestic violence. I've never really gotten into my sexual assault, just because it's uncomfortable. It is extremely uncomfortable for me. So to hear this lady take the stand on behalf of Amber and disclose such graphic things, such detailed things that has not been mentioned from Amber's therapist, Amber's psychiatrist, or anyone who took the stand while on Johnny's side, who's talked to Amber, has never mentioned these things. And to hear that she's met with this lady for about 20 hours over a course of a year or 2 years, something like that, and for her to disclose such detailed information about her assaults and her sexual assaults was striking to me. And I watched this podcast after the fact. It's called Popcorn Planet. I'm going to link them up here, only because, you know, they do a recap of the situation. And I've heard so many sexual assault victims and abuse victims come up and speak on their behalf, on their stories. And they all say the same thing I feel, which is when you go through something so horrific, you're not just opening that up to anyone. You know, like I said, I've been in therapy for years and I barely even talked about it. Like, we talk about a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm dealing with, but not really that. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of backstory about me. I had a complete mental breakdown in 2016. What triggered that breakdown was the fact that I had my gastric bypass. Even talking about it right now, I'm just nervous. I had my gastric bypass, and coming out of the anesthesia, a lot of things that I had buried and just shut away came to me in the process of waking up. And it stuck with me, and I didn't say anything to anyone. But it was fucking haunting me. And so one day I snapped. I started self-harming. I started excessively drinking. I wasn't sleeping. I was going through a lot. I became suicidal, just because the flashes of all these things that I had buried was on repeat in my head. I say that because I'm telling you guys this, because not all victims, I don't like the word victim. Not all people are the same who go through these things, and I understand that. But the one thing I do know, just from, you know, talking to other people and just talking to my therapist and everything, is that we all tend to, like, not want to fucking publicize this shit. Not want to sit and... You're not going to get me to sit down and have a conversation with you about it. You bring it up, it's going to make me uncomfortable. And I don't want to talk about it. So I use the word thrive instead of survivor, because when I worked with this charity, I met this lady, I can't remember her name, but she was a survivor. And her business is Thrive something. I can't remember. I have the book in my house somewhere. But she spoke on how you're not a survivor, you're thriving. You thrive. You get through it and you learn to function as well as you can in normal society after these things happen to you. And so I'm not shaming anyone or saying you shouldn't call yourself a survivor, because you definitely are a survivor. But I like to put a more positive spin on my situation. I like to think that even though I'm still struggling and going through mental issues and stuff like that, I'm thriving. I'm not that individual anymore. I lost that part of me when these things happen. To hear her take the stand and be so descriptive of what happened to her and the emotion that she depicted while being as descriptive as she was, really took me back, because I would be hysterical I would be hysterical. I remember the first time I did have to speak on it, I was hysterical. I couldn't even get the details out. And I like how she says a lot. She's very detailed, but then she doesn't remember certain things. She doesn't know how this happened. She doesn't know how that happened. And her whole story is more, he did this, he did this, he did this, he did this. What did you do while these things were happening? Like, fucking crazy. So that in itself really stirred up a lot in me to the point where I just needed to just like, I guess I started to dissociate. I started to just crawl in a ball within myself because I can't understand. I can't, like, there are cases out here that have been public about abuse and about sexual assaults and stuff like that. And even those victims aren't as descriptive as Amber Heard is right now. They're not as in detailed, you know? They're not on the stand, if you ask me, very posed. Very posed. I'm dark skinned, but I know some light skinned people, and when y'all cry, y'all turn red into a fucking tomato, you know? And I'm sitting there and I'm watching her and I'm looking at her and I'm like, damn, your makeup artist is good, bitch, because that foundation is covering up every blemish, including the redness. And if I was on a stand and I had to do this and I had to tell my story, even with makeup, it'd be mascara and everything, like every fucking where, because I would be hysterical. I wouldn't be able to get the words out. I would just, it's been like, what, 2 days she's been on the stand? I wouldn't make it a day. I wouldn't make it a day. So, y'all, it's been bothering me. It has. If you are a victim or a survivor, thriver, whatever you label yourself, of abuse, sexual assault, any of that, I salute you, because it's hard, and I know it's hard. I know we struggle with a lot that people who haven't experienced these things don't understand. I personally feel like, for me, when I have those days where it's in my mind or I'm dealing with it, it's putting on a mask for the outside world while dying on the inside. So if you have ever been through anything like that, I apologize. I know I'm not the perpetrator, but I apologize. Like, I'm so sorry you're dealing with what you're dealing with. I hope and pray that, you know, you have a good support team. You're seeking the help that you need if you still need it, like all of that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because to this day, like, I told one person when it happened, and believe it or not, this individual, we were best friends, didn't take me seriously. Didn't take me seriously to the point where this person is friends with my perpetrator. And it, at the time, it was kind of just like, I was young, and so I kind of looked at it like, wow, like, damn. And I think the reason why it didn't affect the friendship as much in the moment or during that time is because shortly after it happened, not because of that, I ended up switching schools. So we drifted apart just because of that. We did find each other again as adults, but like, we drifted apart because of that. So it kind of just like, I guess, solved itself. Like, I didn't have to look at this person, be friends with this person that did something to me. And I told you, I didn't have to deal with that, you know? And I know people who do. Like, if you haven't watched Jessie Smiles has a channel on YouTube, and she's been through something similar. And I see the whole fallout of her and Gabby Hanna about her situation, and I'm just like, I could never, like, I would fucking, like, I would be in a ball because you're my friend, you know? So, y'all, this has stirred up a lot for me. A lot. You see my vitamin patches? I ain't got no bra on, so I can't stand up. You see my vitamin patches? I love them. I've been using them since the beginning of the month, and they're working great for me. I take a lot of vitamins and shit, and this is my go-to now, and I love it. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this whole situation. My man is just like, maybe you should just stop watching the case. And I'm like, I feel you, but I watch for Johnny Depp. Men can be can't get the word out. Men can be victims of domestic abuse, sexual assault, all of it, just like women can. And I think it's harder for men to come forward because one of the things that her team is saying is that he's a man, he's stronger, and she's this dainty little something. How could she be the abuser? It's possible. It's fucking possible. Because and like I said, there's two sides to the story, and it's the truth. But if things are happening the way Johnny's team or everyone who's came up on behalf of Johnny's team saying they're happening, and Johnny Depp is really this very stoic and gentle soul, and coming from the background that he comes from, watching his dad be abused by his mom and being this gentle soul with his mom, it's very possible that he just endured this abuse because he loved her and he understood something was wrong with her, and that he just needed to get through the tough time. Because, one second, I need another cigarette. Let me put this thought out there, okay? I know women who are still in abusive relationships and things like that. And one of the questions that people ask all the time is, why do you stay? Like, why you just didn't leave? Why you staying? Da da da. If we can ask women that, why can't we ask men that? Why can't we ask men why they stay? My camera is shaking. My phone's shaking because the wind is blowing hard. My bad. I'm not editing this out. Fuck it. We outside. But if we can ask women why they stay and why they put up with the abuse and why don't they leave, why don't we ask men that question? Because he's a man, he's not supposed to be as vulnerable as women in this kind of situation. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. And I say that because of this. And I'm not proud of it, but this is my reality and this is my channel, so I'm gonna be real with you. I've had domestic abuse within my own family growing up. And then I've had a relationship where I was in a domestic abuse relationship. We were together 7 years. And it wasn't until the end that it actually got physical. Like, some other shit happened. Like, a bitch almost got ran over by a car. And I went back. I decided to leave that relationship when it actually got physical. And at the time, my kids were, the twins were 3 months old. And even after that incident, you know, some time had went by. And because I had kids by this person, I was young. I was 22. When I had my twins. I was 21, 22 when I had my twins. I wanted to work it out because this is the father of my kids. But after that domestic incident, and I got not over it, but I was processing it and was getting through it, I ain't gonna hold you. Every time we met up, I would clock his ass because I was still fucking dealing with it. I ended up having a broken, whatever this is, like I want to say elbow, but it's not. Like, the bone that's here and the two bones that were both fractured in the case. And even to this day, this was years ago, even to this day, like, it rains too much, it's too cold, the shit start clicking and I think about it. And in the beginning, that's how it was. Every time I thought about it, I would fucking sock his ass. And it was nothing you could really do about it because you hurt me. And I'm not proud of it. And I know it's just not the best way to handle something. I should have just left and never went back, and I did eventually never go back. And we're good now, but like, that still bothers me that, you know, you hurt me. And so hurt people, and that's what I thought that up to be. But even with this whole Amber and Johnny situation, it doesn't sound like that was the case. You know, I'm not gonna say in a fit of rage or back and forth with that they were having that he probably didn't push her or slap her or something like that, because, you know, you never know. But for me to think that he was just wailing on her the way she's saying out of nowhere because he was on drugs and shit, I'm finding that hard to believe, y'all. I'm finding that hard to believe. Johnny Depp has been in this industry for so long, and nobody has mentioned anything, even to this point. Like, even with the whole Me Too movement, what happens with the Me Too movement is that somebody finally decides to speak up. And after somebody speaks up, a lot more people decide to speak up. Where's everybody else? It's just Amber. Where's everybody else? You know? That fucking blows my mind. But I'm not a part of their life. I wasn't there. I can't say what's true from what's not. I can only tell you guys what I feel like is some fuck shit. What is this? I gotta wash my face. I did kind of sort of wash my face. I can only tell you guys my opinion and what I think is some fuck shit and how it's been fucking with me. So, random ass video. Just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. I look good. I look a mess, but I look a good ass mess. Hi, how you doing? My name is Lexi. Welcome to my channel. I'm a mess. I can't never figure out what I'm supposed to be doing on my channel, but I like it. You like it? If you like it, thumbs it up. Thumbs this video up. Go watch my other shit if you ain't seen it. Go. Because the rest of this video is a whole bunch of nonsense. So just like this one, comment down below, subscribe, and then go watch everything else I have to give you guys. Because, hi! Y'all, I'm a mess. I think I need to, I'm gonna just relax for today. I'm gonna put this out on Sunday. Happy Mother's Day again. If you made it this far in the video, happy Mother's Day again. And I love all the support and everything that you guys are giving me. I love this channel. I just love my shit right now. It's a mess. It's all over the place. I can't seem to find my niche, but y'all rocking with me. I have a steady few. Like I said, hi Tiffany. I have a steady few. My Instagram is growing. In February, I created a new Insta for my brand, Lexi Noir. Go follow it, just like the name of my channel. And I had 0 followers. And I was following 20 something people at the time. You girl has like 40 something now, and I'm excited because I'm not promoting my Instagram. People are just following me, and I love it. So thank you for that. I'm gonna wrap this shit up because, like I said, this should have been a live. I would go live, but like I feel like nobody's gonna watch it and it's gonna hurt my feelings. So this definitely could have been a live. I want to communicate with you guys. I want to talk back and forth with all of you guys that follow my channel, and I want to know what you guys think about the shit that I have to say. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'm gonna just end this video here, or else I'm gonna just keep rambling. Yeah, see you guys on the next one. Bye.